Welcome, everyone. Um, Good morning. And I think it is morning for everyone in the Western Alliance region. Late morning for people in Central Time, and very early morning for people in Hawaii. But anyway, we cover quite a range of times, but it is morning for everybody. Good morning. My name is Carl Von Annen. I'm the current president of the PPA, Pacific Planetarium Association. And as such, it is my honor to do the welcome talk here for everyone for this 2021 Planetarium Virtual Western Alliance Conference, or EWAC, or maybe even WAC-E. I've always tried to think of a way to put a Y on the end of WAC. Whack sounds kind of like, painful or something, but wacky sounds, well, goofy, which maybe isn't that great either. But, I started thinking EWAC is like Ewoks. And that's kind of cool, cuddly thing. So EWAC. Anyway, it's been a long time since the Western Alliance has had a conference in a PPA region. So as a matter of fact, I'll show you. I believe the last one was in Fairbanks, Alaska, 2007. So it has been quite a long time. And it's really nice to have it back. Of course, there's nothing like meeting in person. And I really hope that we can have a PPA or a WAC conference in the PPA region sometime soon. WAC conference is kind of redundant, huh? Western Alliance conference. Anyway, that hopefully will be occurring when we can all actually meet in person again. It's so nice. However, meeting like this virtually does have its silver linings. So that brings up the theme for this WAC that we'll be doing today. So we're going to talk about silver linings. And actually, I think this is a good time. I'm going to try to share my screen. Well, if I can do this without losing everything. You know what? I'm not going to try to do that.
Benjamin needs to make you a co-host.
Yeah, you know what? I just have a few more things to say anyway, and I was just going to show the same image that Benjamin has up there already. So I did want to mention that we have all had our lives changed in many ways over the last year and a half, and planetariums have had to make some radical changes in the way they do business. It's been very difficult, but there have been silver linings. Things we have had to learn to do that will add to our abilities to reach our clientele better than we ever did before. Many planetariums are planning to incorporate virtual aspects into programs even after they reopen completely. So we've learned a lot of new tricks. And the software's come a long way too. I mean, to be able to do like this, like we're doing right now, there can be benefits, even though it is nice to see you guys in person. I wanted to recognize the organizing planning committee. So the Southwest Association of Planetariums president, Sarah Tweddle, Carla Jones from the Great Plains Planetarium Association, Michelle Westison from the Rocky Mountain Planetarium Association, Levent Gordemir, the past president from Southwest Association of Planetariums, Alan Gould, the Secretary and Treasurer of the PPA, and Benjamin Mendelson, past president and the host for this conference. And so we've done quite a bit of work here. Michelle did the last year's conference, and so she had a lot of input and to how to go about this. And also, she designed this beautiful poster that we have. So it's been great. There's a lot of special features I wanted to mention that we're doing and trying some experiments here on you guys. We're going to have vendor breakout booths, and this is sort of an attempt to have a virtual vendor hall. So we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of anxious. There are regular breaks, and it'll give us a chance to talk with the people who have given presentations and discuss things. The presenters will be available for everyone. There's no fee for this conference. And we're also using the Rivair software to, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to sign up for that or check into that, but we'll be using that to archive a lot of the parts of the conference here so that people can look at it and talk about it later. If you want any links, I'm sure you've probably all seen the links for the schedule and for the abstracts for the papers and things. Those are all available from the main Western Alliance website. Anyway, so welcome everyone. I'm going to turn things over to Benjamin, who is our host, and he can kind of fill in the things that I have missed here and let you know. Now, Benjamin is coming to us from the Jean and Floyd Vimy Planetarium in West Valley College, Saratoga, California. And I'm probably mispronouncing that because I haven't had a chance to do it much. In fact, it hasn't even actually opened yet. So it's the newest planetarium in California, I'm sure. It hasn't actually even opened. Anyway, he will also be doing the first presentation. Anyway, so I think it's time to turn it over to Benjamin. Benjamin, are you ready? Are you there?
Yeah, we're working on it here.
Okay.
I'm like a one-armed wallpaper hanger today because I'm trying to run all these new systems as well as try and run the conference. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Kwame Planetarium. That's where I'm broadcasting from. And as Carl said, we're not quite yet open. The thing that I wanted to just take a moment to talk to you about is the River website that we're using. I know things are a little bit last minute. We were convinced in I guess a few recent days to adopt it, and not having used River before, it took a little while to get it organized. But you should have received in your email a message from Jeff Nee, who works at the Jet Propulsion Lab. And Jeff is responsible for the Museum Alliance, as it's known. Some of you are already members. And the Museum Alliance is both for formal and informal education. It's a listserv, and they have that we use a lot. And then, of course, there are presentations. So if you're not already a member of the Museum Alliance, something you might want to look at once you are a member here. So I'm just going to drag my browser over here, and I can see that this is going to be a little challenging for me because I can't see it full size, and that's going to make it a little bit difficult for me to walk you through this. But if you would, I'll just do a little transition here so you can see the web page. So the thing you need to know is that when you go to River and you want to connect, you have to sign in at Museum Alliance here on the first window. And then once you do that, it will prompt you for your log on and password, which hopefully you all received the link from Jeff last night and you had a chance to log in. But when you go to the River site, you always have to start off here with Museum Alliance. And I see a number of people have already joined us, so that's great. And there is a desktop app as well as an app for your smart device, and you can use either of those if you'd like to follow along. So right now I'm using River on my laptop while I have this other computer taking care of all of you. All right, just want to keep an eye on the time here. Are there any questions before we get going? I see that we have 4 minutes here before the first official presentation. And is everybody doing okay? I'm watching over here the chat in the River session and have seen a few people saying hello. So we'll be maintaining that later, so you can search through it. And after the conference, we'll break it up into sections a little bit, so it'll be easier to find what you want. So any questions on any of this technical stuff here at the moment?
I kind of do concerning the River, I guess it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm onto the page of that. I kind of somehow bypassed the Museum Alliance part of it, possibly what I clicked on. Anyway, I'm looking for where the chat is, because I know one of the things, and probably people should be aware of this, we are going to be monitoring the chat there to help the person who's doing presenting. There'll be someone kind of assigned for different times. But oh, I think I see the chat right there. Okay, I'm on it. So good. I'm good. Anybody else have any questions?
Okay, looks like we're all good. Well, I'm going to wait a few moments here so I can start on time in case folks are tuning in according to the schedule. I'll be trying to play timekeeper as well, but during this first part of the conference, Alan Gould hopefully will be watching the chat area on River. And
I'm the assigned chat watcher.
The assigned chat watcher, yes. And hopefully he can break in and if he sees a question coming up in the chat area that I'm missing because I'm concentrating on something else, then he can shoot that question to me. So Alan Gould will be our chat watcher. I like that. For the first few presentations, we'll be having 3 presentations. We'll be taking a short 15-minute break, and we'll switch chat watchers at the break. So that's our general routine for the first part of the conference. Okay, so while everybody is doing that, I'm going to set up my presentation.
Yeah, we have a question in the chat from Mike
Yes.
Murray. What is the vertical velocity of a laden swallow?
Is that the African swallow or the South American swallow? Okay, a few Monty Python fans here in the crowd, I'm sure.
That's good.